I do too.
I feel great about it.
What I don't feel safer is right now they're launching missiles into Russia.
Yeah.
How are you allowed to do that when you're on the way out? Like, the people don't want you to be there anymore. There should be like some sort of a pause for like significant actions that could potentially start World War III.
What's going on, you guys? Today we have Kyle Kulinski slamming Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is supporting Donald Trump and doesn't even know what he's supporting. Kyle Kulinski's calling him out. Let's get into it.
President who's going to put America first.
If these people weren't totally shameless hacks and frauds, RFK and Tulsi would have left the administration and made a big stink about how Trump violated his campaign promise. He launched another regime change war. He's a liar. He's a liar. I'm leaving MAGA and you should too. That's what they would do if they had a principled fucking bone in their body. But I'm just getting warmed up. Here's the king of fake independent media himself, Joe Rogan. Here's what he was saying before the election. Ready?
The world we're living in now, and that's L.A., and that's New York, and that's a lot of places that got fucked up by incompetent people.
I don't know.
No, L.A. and New York. Gee, I wonder what he's talking about. Democrats. He's talking about Democrats fucking everything up.
A lot of places that got fucked up by incompetent people.
I don't know. I just feel safer knowing,
Pull this microphone with your face.
I feel safer knowing that Trump is in office.
I do too.
I feel safer knowing that Trump is in office. I do too. As he rounds up innocent people and sends them to a concentration camp in El Salvador with no due process, as he invades the United States of America, sent Marines to LA over 2 days of protest, and now launches a regime change war against Iran. Any update, Joe? Any fucking updates? How you feeling today? You feeling safe?
I do too.
I feel great about it.
What I don't feel safer is right now they're launching missiles into Russia.
Yeah.
How are you allowed to do that when you're on the way out? Like, the people don't want you to be there anymore. There should be like some sort of a pause for like significant actions that could potentially start World War III.
Oh my God. Bro, I'm so scared because Ukraine and the Democrats are starting World War III. Oh, what's that? What's that? Trump just launched an illegal and offensive war against Iran, a country that didn't attack us, and they weren't even building a nuke, and Trump just wants regime change? What? He helped spread the pernicious lie that Trump was pro-peace. Trump is anti-war. Trump is anti-establishment. After he already learned all the horrible things about Trump, I said them to his face. And then he brings Trump on his podcast, hot stone massage, gives him a little handy, and then not only endorses him, but goes to the fucking inauguration. And now
It's like you're listening to Joe Rogan complain about Donald Trump. That's who he's complaining about whenever he's saying, are they going to, they're just starting wars. They're doing something that could get us started with World War III. And it's like, what are you even talking about? I mean, granted, this was whenever he was talking about Biden in the past, but now he is out here still just not calling Trump out for anything that he's doing. And it's really mind-boggling. Anytime
there's any criticism of Trump, it is the most tepid fucking shit. It's un poquito. It's just, I think I mildly disagree with you getting rid of due process, bro. Oh, what a roaring lion you are. And then he goes right back to, bro, the woke left, bro? The woke left, they're just censoring and stuff, bro. Such hacks. This is why for so long I was saying, no, you don't get it. For all of mainstream media's flaws, they are way better than fake independent media. All these people who suck themselves off like they're special. Meanwhile, they ride Trump's nuts, and they also take a shitload of corporate money and do brand deals and shit. Because at least the mainstream media people don't pretend like they're special. They're just doing their fucking mainstream media job. These guys, bro, we're different. We're totally different. We're like new truth tellers, bro. And then what do? Suck Trump off. That's what they did. But by the way, I was wrong. Mainstream media and fake independent media are equally bad. Because right now, mainstream media is cheerleading for war with Iran and misleading people. And independent media is just filled with a bunch of assholes with fucking egg on their face who can't even acknowledge that they were dead fucking wrong. If any of these people had principles, not only would they say, I'm done with MAGA, I'm out of MAGA, I'm done with Trump, they would crusade against him, and they would be talking nonstop about how they were duped, about how horrible Trump is, about how you should leave the cult too. But you're not going to get that, are you? You're not going to get that. More, look at this asshole. Fucking Russell Brand. Ready? He was another one who was, bro, who, me? Who, me, bro? I'm like a lefty. I would even say I'm like a far lefty, bro. Whatever, no big deal. But anyway, it's my leftiness that makes me go, oh, Trump, he's kind of interesting. He's kind of cool. Maybe he'll like stop the wars and stuff, bro. Watch this.
My support for Trump was generally based upon we gotta break up this globalist imperialist threat that's in the form of these Democrats that are clearly aligned with figures like Macron, the loathsome and ludicrous Macron, the outrageous Keir Starmer, God love him, and sets of permanent bureaucracies that are edging the world towards war continually and want us to live in a kind of airport of perpetual control.
Can I get an update on that, bitch? Can I get an update on that? Donald Trump giving Palantir a contract to do mass blackmail on...
I don't even know why it's still even up for grabs. I mean, the American people do need to just come together and see that it's both sides at this point, that you're going to have, and not even, I mean, look, whenever I say both sides, I'm not even talking about the people at this point. I'm saying that, some of the politicians that they may put in, you'll have a lot of people, even Bernie will say it now, that a lot of them are, still in support of this war because of the AIPAC lobbying and lobbyists around, that are just polluting the government. I mean, but you're going to have, Republican people, not even Republican Congress people, but just the regular people that voted, that were conservative, still going for the war at this point. It's like, what are we even doing? How are you this confused?
On every single American. Can I get an update? Can I get an update on the war thing?
Trump, I always saw as an incredible bulwark. His individualism, his complete, his unwillingness to be managed and controlled. That's kind of how I saw it then. How do you go?
Unwillingness to be managed and controlled as he took $100 million from Miriam Adelson as a quid pro quo to let Israel do whatever the fuck they want. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Guys, you have to understand something. So many of these people, I have a term for it, they are vibe mongers. What does that mean? They looked online and they saw, oh, Trump's having a moment. He's got a lot of fans online. What if I try to ride that wave, bro? What if I try to tap into those vibes and say the things that they want to hear? Well, then you're not telling the truth. You're not saying what you actually think. You're just trying to get eyeballs on you, and you're just trying to make fucking ad revenue, and you're a vibe monger. That's what you are. So many of these people are vibe mongers. They're also audience captured. God forbid they say something that their audience doesn't like. They'll fucking never fucking say it again and steer the ship immediately in the opposite direction because they actually are controlled in that sense. They are terminal contrarians. Anything mainstream by definition has to be wrong, and I'm going to be the outsider, bro. That's what I am. And they're narrative humpers. And the narrative in this instance is, bro, Trump's better. Trump's anti-war. Trump's anti-establishment. They rode that wave the whole fucking time. They humped that narrative all day long, even when people like me were explaining in clear terms every step of the way. Here's why, based on Trump's record and his policies, you're wrong. You're wrong. He's none of the things that you say he is. But I'm still not done. Michael Tracy got this banger for us here from Jimmy Dore. May 6th.
Here we have it, you guys. Kyle Kulinski calling out Joe Rogan, calling out Russell Brand as well. And I think that Kyle Kulinski makes some great points regarding just how hypocritical these, independent guys have become, that they're not, even using their half a brain at this point. They're just completely wanting to support Donald Trump. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So it's another day in the progressive way.